Before I became pregnant at 17, I was vibrant, full of life, carefree, the kind of carefree you earn after surviving things you were never supposed to survive. I grew up around chaos, domestic violence, alcohol, drugs, all the things that lived in the house when my mom and dad were together. My mama still gave me and my sister a good life. We had love, laughter, and light. Still, some shadows followed me. I remember being 13, crushing on a boy that lived in the neighborhood older than me. One day I stayed home, I let him in, and what felt innocent turned into something I didn't have words for yet. Something that left me scarred, ashamed, and silent. I didn't tell my sister. I didn't tell my mama. I blame myself for staying home, for trusting, for everything. So I carried it alone. Years later, I didn't know who I was. I didn't know what I wanted. I didn't know how to be somebody's mama. I just knew I wanted to be a good one. I just knew I wanted to be the best mama. I struggled quietly again, jealous of the love my daughter was getting from my family. Because in my mind, I thought she took their love from me. I didn't know that was trauma talking. I didn't know that was postpartum whispering through unhealed wounds. In my 20s, I met who I thought was the love of my life. I started drifting from my responsibilities of being a mother. My family stepped in heavy, and I let them. I told myself she was safe. I told myself, I'm still young. I told myself, I'm still living my best life. But what I thought was love turned into isolation, control, beatings, silence. Sometimes he was gentle. Other times I was locked in a house with drawn curtains, hung over, numb, barely myself. There were things he did back then I didn't even have language for. He kept me high, he kept me drunk, and he kept me quiet. And I did what I knew best at that time. I survived. The party never stopped, neither did the spiral. I wasn't showing up as a mom. I wasn't showing up for myself. I was just showing up to get through. There were nights I wanted to disappear. Nights I thought about ending everything. But deep down, I knew something. This house of cards wasn't built to last. After years in that cycle, I started connecting the dots. My childhood, my silence, my pain, my choices. And I realized something that shook me. I wanted my daughter back. I just didn't know how. And I'm sorry to tell you, it wasn't an overnight miracle. And it wasn't no movie ending. It took tries after tries, cries after cries, pain after pain, shame after shame. But one day I made a decision, and I make it every day I wake up. I choose recovery. Today, I stand here on my healing journey, letting go of guilt, learning forgiveness, forgiving myself for the pain I caused myself, my daughter, and the people that love me most. Today, I'm grateful grateful for my daughter, grateful for my grandchildren, grateful for recovery, therapy, community, and prayer. Because what was once broken in me is now being made whole. My name is Shara, and this is my brave.